Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Luol Deng.
And Kevin, I think what's underrated about Deng is his defensive ability.
We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls.
I said they've wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call the mute button game.
Zeller, no good. Here's Chicago. I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Doris?
I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll...
Now, here's Walker. He had 16 points in the win against Minnesota.
And he did some nice work on the boards, too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
And the shot is good.
Took a little time.
Fascinates you.
It does. I'm an American history buff, Kevin, and I'm also an NBA history buff. And you think back to the Hornets in Charlotte originally, they sold out for 9 straight seasons. So the Hornets nickname absolutely.
Defended by Gordon. Fader on the way. That's good.
Luol Deng missed time last season with the hamstring injury. Joakim Noah came down with plantar fasciitis. Hey, those things happen, and I'm not...
Rose passes to Clutch. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Clutch is going.
He's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Rose kicks to Deng. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot's good from Clutch.
That is not enough coverage.
Dry spell continues. And going back to Ben Gordon. Mark, you called him a pure shooter, but he doesn't bring a whole lot else, does he, Steve? Put in for Charlotte. Zeller dishes to Walker. Good.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance.
I think most impressive. Really caused a lot of problems in the paint.
Well, they spent a lot of that game in the air and got their hands on a lot of shots.
They get the rebound, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Count that one.
Boy, that was a rugged screen.
Clutch the pass to Rose. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Boozer. The shot clock. A fast break now for Charlotte. Gordon's running. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know, that part of the floor got...
The pass to Clutch. For 3. Gets it to go. Clutch has got 12 points. We're a little over a minute and a half in. Gordon. There's the dish to Jefferson. The jump hook, and it's good off the back of the rim.
Glass, it's that simple.
Gordon against Rose. Snell. Tries to save it. To the middle. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Norris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Clutch, in their last time out against the Bucks, put on a show. He finished with 45 points and added 3 rebounds as well. Numbers like that are rare to see.
Hillcrest a couple years ago, Jeffrey Taylor, Cody Zeller. They're trying to get guys that hate losing. They want to come in and build that culture you're talking about. Some chance points for this club.
Zeller is checked in for Al Jefferson. Butler kicks to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Clutch. That one goes. Count.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Rambo, he's checked in for Jeff Adrian. Chicago shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Well, this is a
second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Butler. Butler's got 5. And it's Rose penetrating. Feeds it to Muhammad. Back to Rose. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Butler. And the 3-ball is good. Butler's got 8.
He's gotten his leg.
Here's Sessions. The finger roll finish at the bucket. They get a hand on it. He feeds it to Butler. He passes to Rose, and that one's good. We're going back to Sessions. He's got nice size for a point guard.
Well, he's about 6'1", but, he's got good point guard in the league, bounced around a little bit. But one thing you know is that he will produce for you when he's out.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a great game out in Chicago. Thanks for joining us. The Bulls have been rolling along. They're certainly playing up to the high standard we've seen through their recent hot streak. Clutch putting on a clinic against his Bobcats defense. He's got 17 points, and his two-way play has been good. Very active on the defensive side of the floor, bothering shots and bringing that energy all over the court. Hanging tough, the Charlotte Bobcats. They've given up a ton of offensive rebounds, just not putting forth enough effort to clean the glass. Ben Gordon, not looking so good. Not a lot of shots falling. He's under 30% on the night. And that'll be our report. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you next time.
Now for the Bobcats, we've got Al Jefferson. Cody Zeller out there with Henderson. And there's Ben Gordon. It's Jefferson. Boozer kicks to Rose. Uncovered. And good on the basket. Book it. And that's Madison. He's covered by Boozer. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Jeff. Rose with the ball. Right now averaging 25 points a game. Here's Clutch. Sinks the triple. Clutch has got 5 points now in the quarter. Charlotte moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gordon, plenty of space. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Now here's Walker. 13 points in the game. For the lead, here's Zeller. That is good. Rose kicks to Boozer. A fader. And that's good off the glass that time. Jackson's coming out of the break. He kicks to Zeller. Back to Walker. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well. Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't top of the list.
Well, back to the Chicago Bulls team, you got to give a lot of credit to the culture of defense and effort that Coach Tom Thibodeau has created there, Steve.
Well, they weathered Rose's absence remarkably well. Advancing in the playoffs. Chicago, a championship caliber team. I think they are.
I agree. Back to Walker. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Walker's got 17 up on the changes for Charlotte. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Jefferson. Josh McRoberts comes in for Zeller. And it's Pargo in for Ben Gordon. Here's Clutch. He's got 26. That's good.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Charlotte making a switch here. Biombo's checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far. Charlotte moving the ball around. And here's Sessions. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Pargo. Pargo off a pick from Haywood. Rejected by Clutch. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good by Henderson. Feeds it to Dunley. Passes to Clutch from outside the arc. And Haywood pulls it down. Bobcats have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
Regardless of who started.
Butler covering. Pargo kicks to Haywood. Pass to Sessions. He feeds it to Henderson. Dishes it to Pargo. And there's another one for the Bobcats. And a chance to catch up. Butler off a pitch from Clutch. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Pargo. Stolen by Henderson. The dish to Sessions. The putback. And then Biombo with the dunk.
Capable of, guys. So strong.
Butler kicks to T. Clutch.
the cheers just raining down from the rafters. It's a love fest here.
It sure is. He is one popular guy.
That doesn't go in either for Sessions.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
That is good.
Beautiful lead pass there. He let his teammate run right underneath it.
From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And will return shortly. Jefferson setting the pick for Gordon. The kick out to Walker from the arc. It's all in by the Bulls.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed
Chicago leading by 3. Outside Rose. Pass to Clutch. Pulls up from the corner. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Position heading into the stretch.
Walker against Rose. Outside, Walker. Backing down is Jefferson. Nails the baby hook. They're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Picked him clean. And they're pushing it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of a fast break. He dishes it to Jefferson. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stop the alley-oop.
And a connection on that play.
And Walker kicks to Anderson. Walker, the tray, and that one's good. Walker's got 11 points.
Did make one in the first half as well.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Clutch the pass to Rose. Here's Clutch, guarded by Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds to Gibson. Passes it to Clutch. Lets the free fly. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Incredible. Only
Giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're...
And it's Gordon missing.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Clutch the pass to Gibson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. And it looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Now, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Rose. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Pass to Gordon. Kept alive. He feeds it to Walker. He passes to Henderson. Back to Walker. Lets it go from deep. And the Bobcats another 3.
That's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Puts it up from 12. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Back to Jefferson. Count the basket and the foul. They get Carlos Boozer.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Jefferson no good on the free throw.
One thing Al Jefferson has worked on through his career is being able to pass better out of the post. And for a guy who draws as much attention as he does on the block, that's a nice asset to have.
It's Chicago with another bucket.
He's doing it all for them right now on the answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Walker dishes to Jefferson. Back to Walker. He kicks it to Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his line all-stars. You wonder if Stevie is going to get to the next level.
Well, I think the big thing is he's got to improve defensively because his offense is really off their rhythm on several occasions.
Gerald Henderson, a 6'5" shooting guard out of Duke, guys. And we all know his father played in the NBA for 13 years. And Jr. came into the league rebounding and defending at a high level very early.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. And Boozer with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Clutch the pass to Rope. Outside, Walker. Back to Gordon. From 18 feet away. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Pass to Clutch. Back to Rose.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
He dishes it to Rose. And there's the feed to Gibson. Then low to Boozer. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the
out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it's Rose penetrating. Clutch the best today. Left side, Dan. That's good.
Going in the paint.
Well, that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Gets it to go.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rose kicks to Gibson. The pass to Clutch. Defended by Gordon. Rose goes in. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and brings it in.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Walker dishes to Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Gibson off the pick from Clutch. 2 seconds separate.
Close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Taylor and the Bobcats another 3. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Launches it. No good. Here's Clutch. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Clutch.
Well, congratulations on winning Player of the Week once more. It has to be a nice validation to you seeing the level you've been playing at recently.
It's a really nice honor, especially seeing some of the other things the guys in this league are doing. It means a lot that people still feel like my game stood out. But mostly this is about my teammates putting me in the right place to be successful. I'm in the middle of a nice stretch, and I couldn't do it without their support.